Okay, guys. First of all, April, you were very right about that language. So when I record a language today, I'm actually going to jump ahead, I think to 151. I haven't really looked at it yet. But Gabe, if you're listening to this, April pointed out that we had already done those lessons, and that's all right. The review won't kill us because those are hard, confusing words. But anyway, I will jump ahead so we're not just redoing old stuff. Second thing is, Morgan wanted me to tell April hello, and she misses her. So I'm passing that message on too. I haven't forgot about Zoom. Hopefully I'll get that up and running maybe this weekend. Have not been able to get on it between doing stuff for you guys and doing write-in schoolwork. I haven't been able to pull through on that Zoom yet, but I'll work on it this weekend. All right, so today you're going to be quite a bit on your own on the front here because obviously I can't put a protractor down on here and measure it. So give you little pointers. Remember, you're going to put your protractor, say on this angle right here. First thing I would do is take your protractor and extend those lines out. Okay, like that. All right, then put your protractor on it. Your protractor, the middle little dot will go right here. Make this bottom line run across the bottom. So you're going to read the scale that starts with 0 degrees. And then read 0 to whatever this is. And that will give you how many degrees that angle is. Now, because protractors are slightly a little bit different, people making the lines, you might be a couple degrees either way. I will not mark it wrong if it's like, say it should have been 48 and you put 45 or something like that. There's a little bit of leeway for that. All right, let me erase this. I'm going to use that. I am sitting on my front porch, by the way. So if you hear dogs barking or trucks going by or trains, it's because I wanted to sit out and enjoy the wonderful weather. All right, let's go down to number 2. I'm going to help you on the back with some of that review stuff that seemed to give us trouble before we had to break up for all this craziness. Write the name of the angle, either acute or right, obtuse, or straight. All right, this one right here, remember, a right angle is 90 degrees. Anything bigger than that would be called obtuse. Anything smaller than that would be acute. So this one is smaller than 90. So we will name it acute. 180 is straight across. That little thing right here tells us it's an angle, not just a line, but it is a straight angle. 90 degrees, right? Oh, I made my cursive R's correct. I've been helping Ryan do his penmanship. All right, 110 is more than 90, so it is obtuse. All right, write the number of right angles in each figure. So right angles are labeled with these little boxes, so this is going to be easy. 4 right angles, 1 right angle, 2 right angles, and 4 right angles. Easy peasy. All right, let me flip to the back. Let me see what the back is. Not that way. Come on. Oh, you know what? The back of this lesson was somewhere weird. Is that it? No, we did that one. Hold on, I'll get to it eventually. It's 128. I can barely see him outside. That's the bad thing about it being out here. Well, that's language. Oh, come on. It's got to be here somewhere. How about that one? No, that's 5th grade. What about that? No, that's a front. That's 5th grade. Is that it? Let's see. No, that's not it. I can't read that down there. It's So bright out here. I can barely see this screen. Is that a goofy spot? Oh man, somewhere I've lost it. Might have to pause you and look for it. Not that. I know I saw it. Stop it. I have no idea. That keeps coming up. No. Is that it? That's it. I didn't recognize it because it was... Now, I want to flip it. There we go. After much trial and tribulation, I think we got it. All right, use the letters to write two names for each angle. So an angle can be labeled two different ways, as long as this point in the middle is in the middle both times. So this one could be WOY or YOW. This one has B in the middle. So this could be ABC or CBA. This one has V in the middle. So this could be, I think that's an R and a T, or a TBR. This one, B, would be in the middle. And that could be S and R or R and S. I just want you to know that you could label it either way. It doesn't matter, as long as that middle one is in the middle. Measure the angles in this circle. Remember, extend them with a straight line, not like I'm doing, so you can read them on your protractor. And if it gets too messy, just do it lightly and you can erase it later. Okay? For finding the areas down here in the review, I will not do these with you. I'll just review. The area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. Okay, so the radius is 9. So you're going to figure out what 9 squared is. Remember, that's 9 times 9, not 9 times 2. And then your answer will be in square centimeters. Okay, just listening to people across the street. They're loud. All right, area of a triangle. I write it a little bit differently because I want you to remember it's just like a square, rectangle, parallelogram, but you half it. I guess I should be consistent with my signs anyway. I like the dot. And because this is 12, you could just half that right away and make it a 6, and then just do base times height because you've already halved it. That only works, remember, if one of them is even. If they weren't even, then do the whole thing. Just do base times height and then multiply it. Area of a square is the side squared. So you're going to do 2 2/3 times 2 2/3. Make sure you turn those into improper fractions. Don't forget to flip the second one. Don't forget on this one to move your decimal over 1. Go ahead and do that now. So your decimal will start right here. Don't forget that this is not 2 times 5. Not. No, don't do 2 times 5. Do 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Getting that in your head? All right, let me clean this up a little bit. All right, I am going to do E, F, and G with you. And then you can do H, I, and J. They seem to be similar, but just different numbers. All right, 1.5% of $850. Okay, the thing to remember is that we're going to make that half a decimal. But that is not changing this to the decimal. This is still 1.5%. And this is where sometimes we get tripped up. Now, to change it to a decimal, to be used in a problem, you take that decimal and move it over twice. So you have 0.015, and now the percent would be gone. Okay? Now you can do 850. And I'm just going to leave that 0 off. I'm going to leave the 0 off. I'll put them in when I'm done. 25, 42, 5, 8, 2, 7, 12, right? Add a 0 there, add a 0 there, and move it over 3 places. 1, 2, 3. This 0 is not necessary. So we have $12.72. I probably didn't even need to add that 0. I just did it to be consistent. All right. $12. Oh, I did something wrong. Oh, this is a 5. You caught me, didn't you? This is a 5. So this is a 5. I love this whiteboard. Wish we could do our lessons on it like this. All right, $12.75. Make sense? All right. You can always go back if you're stuck on that. If I don't confuse you more by the way I do it. Oh, I wanted to get rid of the... Okay. All right, next one. 750 is what percent of 5,000? So, $750 is what percent of $5,000? Okay? So, it's 5,000 divided by 750. I'm going to write really small. Divided by, I'm going to 750. And remember, I can drop this, and I can drop this. And now it's 75 into 500. 75 does not go into 50. How many times will it go into 500? Well, 2 75s is 150, right? We're going to get rid of those. Whoops. So 2 of them is 150. 4 of them would be 300. 6 of them would be another 150, which would be 450. And that's as close as we can get. So 75 goes into 500 6 times. And 6 times 75 is 450. And guess what happens? We have a repeating 500. So this is going to go on like this forever and forever, all of eternity. And I totally just did something wrong. What did I do wrong? Oh no, scratch that. I should edit this. So you think I'm smart. I just did all that backwards. I wrote it right, multiplied it backwards. We'll blame the sun. It's making me too hot. Let's try it again. I was like, this is going to be really kind of crazy. Well, there's a reason, because I did it wrong. Let's try this again. So, it is 750. I didn't follow my own rule. I did it backwards. There we go. Shall we try that? Or you could do, and this is what they did. You could, did they change it to a percent? Oh, I think I'm going to keep doing it the way I'm doing it. They made it a fraction. But let's add the decimal. We have that as 0, right? Now 5,000 into 7,500 would be 1 time, and that would be 5,000, and we're left with 500. We add another 0. 5,000 goes into 5,000 once, and I'm still doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong, guys? I need you to help me here. Part of my problem is I cannot see this very well. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. Let me try it again. $750 divided by 5,000. Add a decimal. See, they do it differently, but I should get the same answer if I do this. That's what's... Okay. Oh, I think I see what I did. Did I subtract wrong? I think I did. Okay, there we go. Now I have to add a 0. There you go. I knew something was wrong. 5,000 into 25,000 would be 5 times. There we go. If at first you don't succeed, try again. All right, there we go. 0.15. What is that as a percent? Move the decimal over twice. Whew. You know what they did? They did 750 over 5,000, which is the same thing. That's 750 divided by 4,000, which I did 750, but divided by 5,000, not 4,000. Then they did something like this. Then they reduced. If we think quarters, 3 can go into that. 2 over 20. And then they did 3 divided by 20 to get their 0.15. Okay? More than one way to do it. And if you do it wrong like me, you have to do it 6 times. All right. I don't know if that helped you at all. I have well have confused you thoroughly. I'm sorry. Let's see if I can do better on the last one. 38 is 40% of what number? A little bit backwards, but it's still 38 equals 40% of what? We still have to divide, and that's why they put this down here in case you were a little bit confused. It's 38 divided by 0.4 because 40 is 0.4 as a decimal. Okay? So 4 goes into 38 9 times. That's 36. Oops. 2, add a 0. 4 into 20, 5. I forgot. I have to move this over once. Move this over once. See, I'm still not doing it right. You should have 95. I'm going to erase that. Do it again. There we go. I couldn't see that decimal right here. We got to move that over once. Then move that over once. Now it's 4 into 380 with the decimal here. So 4 goes into 38 9 times. 36. Now 4 into 20 is 5. So the answer is 95. Boy, I don't know if that helped or not. But hey, it should make you feel right like we're in class. Me working it with you and messing up with you. Alright, so you guys have a great day. Miss you guys terribly. I'm so sad we found out today we're not going back to school. Kind of hate that. But we will try to meet, get together, and make the best of it until we maybe can hang out this summer. See you guys later. Bye-bye.